A factory in China has just switched on its machines, and every 15 minutes, a complete humanoid robot rolls off the production line. This time, it's not Figure AI, Tesla, or Unitree, which have already inaugurated their factories recently and promise mass production in the coming months. We are talking about Engineai and its T-800 robot. That's right, the same name as the famous android played by Arnold Schwarzenegger in the Terminator films. What you are about to discover over the next few minutes about this machine, what it can do, how it was built, and what it represents for the world will change the way you see the next decade. Stay until the end. What comes next will surprise you. Before we continue, subscribe to the channel. That way you will be kept informed of the latest developments in robotics. There is a fundamental difference between announcing that you are going to build something and actually putting that something on a production line. Most robotics companies in the world live in the first phase. They make promises, present prototypes at events, show impressive videos, and the robots never reach the market in meaningful numbers. Engineai decided to skip that stage. On May 29, 2026, Engineai officially announced the opening of its intelligent manufacturing base in Honghualing, an industrial district of Shenzhen in southern China. The announcement came with a live video of the production line, showing the first T-800s rolling off the conveyor belt. With boxes being sealed, robots being tested, mechanical arms working side by side with human technicians. And it came with a number that made the whole sector stop and take a deep breath. One humanoid robot every 15 minutes. Think about what that means. One T-800 every 15 minutes equals 4 robots per hour, 32 per 8-hour work shift. And the company is targeting 10,000 units delivered from that factory. That is the scale target for the operation. The factory covers around 12,000 square meters, the equivalent of almost 2 football pitches. And it was designed to eliminate one of the biggest problems in modern robotics: process fragmentation. Normally, a company develops the robot in one place, manufactures the parts in another, assembles in a third, and tests in a fourth. Each stage is a potential bottleneck. The Shenzhen base was built to be different. Within those walls, everything happens. The inspection of materials arriving from suppliers, the testing of each individual component, the complete assembly of the robot, performance tests before shipment, and even the after-sales service. A closed, integrated cycle with no handoffs to third parties. And to ensure that no defective T-800 reaches the customer, each unit goes through 79 quality inspections and 46 simulations of real-world usage conditions before being packaged. 79 inspections for a single robot. Building a humanoid robot factory is not like opening a shop. You don't rent a space, buy equipment, and start producing. You need a supply chain that works, highly specialized precision equipment, rigorous quality control processes, and above all, capital. A great deal of capital. In April, Engineai raised $200 million and reached a valuation of $1.4 billion in less than 3 years as a company. What draws attention is not just the money, but who brought that money. Luxshare, which manufactures components for Apple and Dell, a Chinese government fund, JD.com, and CATL, the world's largest battery manufacturer. Each of these investors solves a real problem for the company. Luxshare guarantees manufacturing capacity at scale. CATL supplies the battery technology that powers the T-800. JD.com is the sales channel. And the state fund is financing the construction of a second factory in its own region, with a target of a further 10,000 units. The consolidated result from these two bases, combined with orders already in the pipeline, led Chief Executive Officer Zhao Tongyang to publicly confirm the target: 4,000 to 5,000 units delivered in 2026. That is an enormous leap compared to 2025, when the company produced a few hundred units of the PM01, the smaller model in the range. The target for 2027 is even more ambitious, between 30,000 and 50,000 units per year. To achieve this, Engineai had to solve a problem that goes beyond capital: how to manufacture a humanoid robot with the consistency and speed of a consumer electronics assembly line. And the solution they developed explains that 15-minute per unit figure. The factory was equipped with automated locking, bonding, and laser welding systems that, according to the company, increased production efficiency by 40% compared to equivalent manual processes. Each stage has digital traceability, meaning that any problem with a unit can be retroactively traced back to the specific component, the specific supplier, the specific moment in production. This is the kind of quality control that the automotive industry took decades to develop. Engineai is trying to apply it to humanoid robots in under 3 years of operation. The T-800 is not just a robot. It is also the platform for a combat league. In February 2026, Engineai launched the Ultimate Robot Knockout Legend, the world's first professional combat league between full-size humanoid robots. 16 teams, including universities, companies, and laboratories, received T-800 units free of charge to compete. The format is direct confrontation, 5-minute rounds with 10-second windows for the robot to get back up autonomously after a fall. Why does this matter for the factory? Because every T-800 that absorbs a kick and recovers in the ring is generating data. Data about actuator failure points, about how the balance system responds to unexpected impacts, about the real limits of the chassis materials. This data feeds back into the engineering, and the Shenzhen production line incorporates what has been learned. But what exactly is the T800, and how does it work? That is what I will explain now. The T800 is a full-body humanoid robot, not a robotic arm, and certainly not a simple wheeled platform. It has 2 arms, 2 legs, a head, a waist, and an internal architecture that Engineai spent more than 2 years developing from scratch. Let us start with what sets the T800 apart from everything that existed before. Strength. The T800 has a peak torque of 450 Nm per joint, with an instantaneous power output of 14,000 watts. To give you an idea, 450 Nm of torque is the force a mechanic uses to tighten the wheel bolts on a truck with an impact wrench. Applied to a robotic arm, that means the ability to carry heavy objects, exert force in tasks that demand resistance, under conditions that would cause earlier machines to simply give way. Each T800 hand, in the articulated finger versions, can handle loads of up to 5 kilograms. The physical structure. In the specifications published by Engineai for the full versions, the T800 stands 1.73 meters tall and weighs 75 kilograms. The chassis is made of magnesium-aluminum alloy, a material used in aircraft because it combines structural lightness with impact resistance. The exterior is clad with aeronautical-grade aluminum panels. The joints. The robot's body has 29 degrees of freedom, which in plain language means 29 independent points of movement. To give you an idea, a human being can move the shoulder in multiple directions simultaneously because it has several degrees of freedom in that joint. The more degrees of freedom, the more the robot's movement resembles human movement. In the full-hand versions, the T800 adds 7 degrees of freedom per hand, reaching a total of 43 degrees. The battery. Here is the detail that sets the T800 apart from virtually every competitor on the market. It uses a solid-state battery, the first in a humanoid robot at commercial scale. A solid-state battery is like an ordinary battery, but with a solid material in place of the internal liquid. This makes it more stable, safer, and capable of storing more energy. The practical consequence for the T800 is an operating autonomy of 4 to 5 continuous hours with a modular battery swap capability, meaning the unit does not need to stop to recharge. You simply swap out the module. Perception. The T800 perceives its environment through a 360-degree laser scanning sensor, the same type of sensor used in autonomous vehicles to map the surrounding space, combined with stereo cameras and depth cameras. Processing this information takes milliseconds. The most advanced versions use NVIDIA's high-capacity robot processing chip with a capacity of 2,000 trillion operations per second, a processing benchmark that, for comparison, is roughly 10 times greater than the lower-scale NVIDIA chip found in the entry-level versions. What can the T800 not yet do? Despite its advantages, it still cannot act independently in any environment. That is to say, in spaces that have not been set up for the robot. This remains a challenge for the entire industry, and the T800 is no exception. When the environment is predictable, such as a production line or a store corridor with a fixed layout, the T800 performs well. When the environment changes unexpectedly, a box left on the floor, a wet surface, a crowd, performance drops. Engineai placed T800 units as employees in retail stores in Shenzhen. But even in these controlled environments, the gap between what the robot does in a recorded demonstration and what it does during an 8-hour working day with real variables is significant. In practice, no robot in the sector yet delivers in day-to-day use what it shows in demonstrations. Furthermore, force control, the precision with which the T800 modulates the force applied when handling delicate objects, has a margin of error of 5%. In tasks such as packaging fragile products or making adjustments to electronic components, that margin is still too high for high-precision applications. How will this robot behave in the real world with 10,000 units in the field over months of continuous operation? That is precisely the question the Shenzhen base was created to start answering. The T800 is in production and has verified specifications. But it is not alone. Tesla, Figure AI, Boston Dynamics, Unitree, and dozens of other companies are in the same market. Understanding where the T800 sits among them is what defines the true weight of this news. By volume, China dominates the global humanoid robot market. According to data published by Verdict in April 2026, Chinese companies such as Unitree and Agibot accounted for 81% of units delivered worldwide in 2025. Adding other Chinese manufacturers, including Engineai, the country's share of the global market reaches approximately 90%. The T800's most direct competitor in terms of specifications is the Unitree Humanoid 2, which has a peak torque of around 360 Nm and costs around $20,900, positioned at a slightly higher price point than the entry-level T800, with lower specifications in raw strength, but backed by a company with a greater track record for volume deliveries. On the American side, the Tesla Optimus is in internal production at Tesla's factories, but is not yet available for external sale. Engineai's competitive edge is the combination of three elements that rarely appear together at this stage of the market: a price below the industrial inflection point, $25,000, a solid-state battery that extends operational autonomy, and a functioning factory capable of delivering at scale. It is this combination that places the T800 in a unique position, even if open questions remain about long-term field reliability. Industry analysts point out that the critical transition of 2026 for the humanoid robotics sector is no longer from technology to manufacturing. It is from manufacturing to real-world deployment. Any company can show an impressive robot in a video. We are entering an era of mass robot production. Figure AI, Unitree, Tesla, Engineai, and others yet to come are building factories to manufacture robots at industrial scale. At some point, they will be everywhere, in factories, in shops, in homes. It is no longer a question of whether this will happen, but of when. What do you make of the T800? Does its name frighten you? Would you like to have one at home? Leave your answer in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. That way you will always receive notifications of new videos. Until next time.